Hello, everybody. My name is Helen, and I am so happy to be here. I want to begin this by saying thank you to the school administration for giving me a chance to be part of the community helper group. It's a privilege, and I'm very appreciative of it. I am going to talk about what I do, my career. I am a writer professionally. I have been writing since way back when. I think I'll just give a short background about how I got into it and then let you know what I am currently doing. So when I look back about on when I started, I began, I think, with reading books. And I was introduced to books when I was, I think, in class 10. Prior to that, I used to read stories, but really not a storybook that I'm really holding, perhaps like something I'll get from the library real quick and then have to return it. But then when I was in class 4, I got a book from my mom called The Three Musketeers. And I remember reading that book, and that book completely changed me. It gave me a different perspective of the world, and it also made me see things differently, just how words could change everything and make me just see as though I'm watching a movie as I'm reading. So at that point, I just started reading a lot of books, and I continued doing that. And I think around when I got to class 6, I decided to just start writing, just poems really. And it wasn't anything serious. I just wanted to see what I could come up with. And yes, so I started writing poems. And I enjoyed writing the compositions that you're usually given when you're in school. I don't think at this age right now you're yet writing compositions, but it will happen. And then later on, when I got to college, high school, sorry, I continued with the writing, and a couple of my teachers, at that point I hadn't thought that it would be something that really I would consider doing as a profession. I think what I wanted to do was do something in front of the screen, like maybe become a news anchor. But one of my teachers when I was in high school mentioned to me that they thought I was really good at writing, and they asked me if I've ever considered becoming a writer. And at that point, really, I hadn't. But I thought, oh, okay, maybe it's something worth thinking about. From there, I went to college. I was at Daystar University. My major was communication in TV, in radio, and print. And I also did a minor in business. Now, I think college is where I decided that really perhaps writing is my thing, because I had a lecturer now tell me again, do you think I should consider writing as a profession? Up to that point, really, I hadn't written for anybody, like in terms of a magazine or a book. I just kept writing my poems, and I kept reading. Reading was a very, very important part of me building myself into this career path that I did not even realize I was maybe subconsciously choosing, right? So after college, I decided to pursue it. The TV thing didn't work because I didn't like the way I looked in front of a camera, and so I thought writing maybe it would be easier. Plus, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So after college, I graduated. I got a couple of jobs here and there. At that time, my parents owned a company, a printing company for exams, and so every now and then I would help out. The reason I'm telling this is because sort of like the career came and matched with what my parents do. So I decided I wanted to be out of the country for a little bit, and when I did go, I continued studying for writing. Then I started writing for a newspaper, a local newspaper where I was living, and the articles kept being noticed, and people calling and saying, "Would you like to write for us?" and this and that, and so that grew, and I thought, "Oh wow, this is exciting." I had started writing a book at that point, but unfortunately, a few tragic things happened, and I decided, you know what, maybe I'll just pause on that and pick it up later on. But because I used to take care of kids where I was living then, I decided that when I come back home, I do want to do something that is kid-oriented, like maybe a magazine and even write children's books. So came back home to Kenya, and because my parents owned a printing business, I thought I could combine what I want to do with what they already do, and that's what I did. So sat down with my mom, and she's a teacher by profession, so that also came in handy when I decided that I wanted to start a magazine for kids, and that's what I did. I came up with Primary Culture, which is a kids magazine. And because I love to write and I love working with kids, it just came together so well. The magazine is geared for kids between 6 and 13 years old. It also has information here that's good for parents, and also teachers can use it. The reason I love writing is because words can change so much in what somebody is perhaps feeling, or even how they view things, and just create something new and beautiful. And it doesn't have to be something so complicated that you're writing. You can start, if you want to be a writer, you can easily start by just writing a story for yourself. Hello, my name is blah blah blah, this is what I like to do, I play with my friends, blah blah blah. Just something small, and see how you can build it from there. And it's never too early to start. This is a good age. What else you can do is you can read books. Books are a wonderful way for kids who want to become writers to sort of grow that talent. Parents reading to their children is also a fun way to spend time together, and I find that out with my kid who's 3 years old now, and we've been reading for quite a while, and he thoroughly enjoys it. So through reading, if you're wanting to become a writer, through reading that will really help you. I would suggest you just continue reading, or start reading if you don't. And storybooks are just fun. There's so much to learn there. There's so many things to like open up and see, and then it also just changes your view completely of the world. So yes, so I am a writer. I have the magazine out, Primary Culture for Kids. It's a good read for both the parents and the child, and there's also activities for the kid to do there. So if you're interested in grabbing a copy, you can just text me. I am in the WhatsApp group that we have, and so it's easy to get a hold of me. Let me see what else I should say about writing. I remember back in the day, people used to worry so much about getting into the arts, especially creative arts, as a career. And so things like acting and music, writing and painting were looked at as something that is not really promising with regards to, having a stable way to live, financially speaking. But I find that, in today's age, those things are really appealing, because through creativity we make life exciting, and writing is one of those things. If you want to be a writer, you make people happy with their words. And you describe things in perhaps a way that people don't usually describe them when they're maybe talking, or interacting with one another. So if you want to be a writer, I encourage you to really read a lot of books, just different books. There's so many genres out there that you will enjoy. So pick a book, read. It's a fun way to pass time. It's a fun way to grow your vocabulary, and just enjoy what's out there that maybe you're not having within your immediate environment. So that's what I do. I write. And I am happy to be a writer. Thank you.